All right, now anger spilled on the streets of Washington, D.C. against President Donald Trump's move to deploy the National Guard in the city. The protesters, in fact, booed the American Vice President J.D. Vance and the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. About 800 troops have been mobilized on the streets of D.C. on the orders of the American president. In the latest flashpoint, J.D. Vance and Pete Hegseth were booed during a hamburger handout event to the National Guard troops deployed in D.C. Demonstrators, in fact, raised slogans saying that it is important to free D.C. And apart from J.D. Vance and Pete Hegseth, the crowd also directed their boos towards the senior Trump advisor Stephen Miller. But J.D. Vance brushed off the criticism. He called the protesters to be simply crazy.
And I think you hear these guys outside here screaming at us. Of course, these are a bunch of crazy protesters. But I'll tell you, a couple of years ago when I brought my kids here, they were being screamed at by violent vagrants, and it was scaring the hell out of my kids.
Now, Stephen Miller struck a sharper tone, ridiculing the demonstrators as crazy communists and stupid white hippies.
So we're going to ignore these stupid white hippies that all need to go home and take a nap because they're all over 90 years old, and we're going to get back to the business of protecting the American people and the citizens of Washington, D.C.
But protesters have continued to protest outside the Union Station, calling the troop presence to be a clear case of an occupation of the United States Capitol.
So we're here to say, from D.C. to Palestine, we are on the side of the people. We want occupation of no communities, and we want to be investing in the very things that make communities thrive, and it's not more military.
An estimated 1,900 National Guard troops are now deployed across the capital. More than half of them come from the Republican-led states, including from places such as Mississippi, Louisiana, and South Carolina. Meanwhile, the local and the federal administration are at loggerheads on crime data in D.C. Official statistics show violent crime in D.C. is at a 30-year low. Now, homicides remain high compared to other big U.S. cities. But far from the lawless image the president paints, the Justice Department has opened an investigation looking into whether the city manipulated the crime data.